Hey, what's going on, guys? I want to follow up with that other video I made the other day. The video about success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. If you haven't seen the video, go back and check it out. Great information there. I'm telling you, I'm sharing with you information that took me years to understand. I've been in the self-development space for quite some years. I used to be the worst when it comes to my mindset. My mindset was a mindset of poverty, fear, and anger. I'm coming from a third world country. We grow up being, middle class, poor family, and all that programming that those environments ingrain in your subconscious, in your conditioning as a child or as a young man. They live with you through your life, and if you do not do the self development work to get rid of them, to upgrade your mindset, you will literally be the same. You will never move ahead. So it's important that we put that work, and I've done quite a lot, and in terms of learning how to overcome my my old conditioning. But we live and we learn. There's always new stuff that you can learn. And as you know, if you follow my videos, I've been an entrepreneur for many years. I've been an athlete. I've been a trader. And I went through a lot of ups and downs, and made some good decisions, some real bad decisions in life. And nowadays, today, I feel like I'm in a place in the sweet spot where I found actually the combination between working on something that I enjoy, something that is on purpose, but at the same time it's something that has a great potential, that has no cap. And most importantly, I found myself, I found my purpose, and I found the thing that I want to do, and I'm happy with what I'm doing every day. And I wish this for everybody. And but in order to get to this point, you need to do some work development, some work of self-development on yourself in order to get to this point. Because it took me courage to move from the places where I was before to what I was now. I had to do a lot of courageous moves, and if I didn't have a certain degree of self-development, I would have never done those moves. Okay. So I want to follow up with what I said in the last video, and what I want to talk about today is actually attachment and detachment from outcomes in general. If you are attached to any outcome, you're just making it harder for you to actually reach it. If you're attached to a goal, you're making it very, very hard for yourself to reach that goal. Okay? Let me give you a very, very clear example that everybody will understand, especially men. If you're attached to an outcome, and let's say the outcome in this case, this example, is actually being with a certain person, like a woman, for example, and you go to talk to that person, that woman, and you really want her, you want to be with her, and you want a relationship with her, and you come across as needy because you're attached to her approval to actually succeed in your quest. You're attached to that, and you're needy, because attachment is neediness. So you come across as needy, and the woman rejects you quickly, because nobody likes needy. Women do not like needy. Needy is a sign of weakness, and is unattractive. I think man can understand this. Also, women can understand this example very clearly. If you come across as needy, you're gonna be rejected. You cannot be needy. Needy means you're low value. It means you don't believe that person is actually that you are worthy of that person. Why would you be needy if you feel that person, a relationship with that person, is something that could be good for you, could be good for both of you, and you just exploring, seeing the options, and seeing if it would work. If it works, that's great. If it doesn't work, that's great. But when you come across as needy, and you're wanting it, and you don't want to miss, and you don't want to blow it, and you texting every fucking 15 minutes, you're texting the person and this and that, why don't answer me now? God, this is pathetic and disgusting, right? But we need to learn. So attachment, remember this, I wrote this down. Attachment to the outcome is actually neediness. Is needing the outcome. I need that money, I need this relationships, I need the abs. Attachment also is lack and separation. Okay, it's lack and separation. When you're attached to an outcome, it means you're inside of you, you're feeling lack, and you're feeling separation from that outcome. Okay, and remember what I said in the last video, success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. It means that you should get to the point that you already feel successful, that you already feel that you already have the goal. You feel like you're worthy and like you have the goal. The goal is just coming. The outcome is just, you have it already inside your head. And you have the same feelings that you would have if you already had it in your hand. Okay? But if you're separate from it, it means you don't have those feelings. You feel lack and separation. You feel that you're far away from it. And that's neediness. That's attachment. We can describe attachment also as moving away. Instead of moving towards a goal, you're actually moving away from something that you don't like. When you're in a situation that you don't like, don't necessarily like, and you're moving away from it. You want to escape from it, you want to move away from it, you're going towards something. So you feel attached, you feel the neediness to that thing that you're going towards, that money, whatever, because you don't like where you are right now. And that's very, very bad state to be in. That's attachment to the outcome. If you Google the frequency chart on Google, frequency chart, you will see that in the middle there is desire. They call it a state of desire. State of desire is actually attachment to the outcome. It's just another word to describe attachment to the outcome. When you are in that state of desire, what they mean by it is that you are desiring something because you don't have it. You are emotionally dependent on that thing that you don't have. You feel the separation and you feel the lack, and you're running towards it while you feel lack, while you feel that you don't have it, while you feel that you need it to validate yourself. That's a bad state to be in. That's the state. That's what they describe as a state of desire. It does not mean you cannot want things and you cannot have goals. It does not mean that, because that confused me. That confused me when I was searching this subject, when I was studying the self-development, goal achievement. And one of my mentors was Bob Proctor. And but I never actually quite understood this concept. This was my mistake. This is the mistake that I made during probably a large part of my life, which is I was attached. I was validating myself through the results that I could have accomplished in the outside world. So I was attached. I was needing those results in order to feel successful, in order to feel as a worthy human being. And that's a big mistake. That's a big mistake. Most of us, we fall into this trap when we, if we are ambitious and we care to reach a certain goal and we start working towards it, we put work, suddenly we start becoming attached to it. If it doesn't show up at the right time, we freak out and we feel bad because we don't want to be in this place that we are right now. We reject where we are right now, and we fall into that state of neediness, desire, separation from, lack. That's the state of desire. Because think about it, you cannot desire something that you already have. Like, I cannot be in a state of desire towards these glasses, these nice glasses, if I already have them. If I already have them on, they're mine, I cannot need them. I cannot desire them. I cannot feel lack and separation between me and these glasses because I already own them. I already have them, you know? But I will only feel desire and attachment and needing something that I didn't reach yet. Okay? So that's why it's called a state of desire. You desire in something outside of you. But remember, to reach a certain goal, you need to already feel successful, already feel worthy. As we discussed in the previous video, you have to have a process that makes you feel worthy, makes you already feel successful and worthy of the goal, and you understand in your consciousness, you have enough self-development to understand that once you start working, applying what has to be applied, you already shift your mind from needing the goal to actually being grateful for that outcome. Like if you already had it, and you validate yourself through what you do, through your process of growth, of work, and you operate that way. Once you operate that way, you're no longer in need because you already validate yourself with the process. Like the process I show you, the early wake up, training, reading and reflecting, developing your skills, working toward your goal. If you're disciplined and you do that every day, you work on yourself, and you are part of a community that actually influences you to be better, and you're working with somebody that already has the goal that you want, already has it, all those things, they put you in that state of gratitude, that state of already having it. You feel that like you already have it. So when you feel like you already have it because you are successful in your own behavior as a human being, you don't need it anymore. You're not separate from it. You actually, you become that person that is worthy of that goal. So you no longer need it. You don't feel that separation from the goal because you validate self through the process. Okay? This one is a hard one. I think this one is one of the at least for me, it was one of the hardest lessons to learn and to understand the nature of this state that they call desire, the state of desire. What is it exactly, and how to move away from it? Now let's talk on how to move away from it. As I said, you need to understand that there is laws that govern this universe, laws of God. And these laws, one of them dictate that any idea that is held in the mind, that is conceived, that is emphasized, it will show itself through the means available. Let me repeat that. Any idea that you hold in your mind, that you emphasized, it will ultimately show itself in your material world. So all you have to do is to hold the idea. You have that goal. You figure out what are the qualities that you need to have in order to be worthy of that goal. And you start working on acquiring these qualities. You have a process of self-growth. When you start working on acquiring these qualities, you validate yourself through your process, through your discipline, and that's it. Once you start operating this way, you're already successful. You understand that it's just a matter of time until your desired outcome manifests. That will give you faith. Understanding this law, what I just said, it's called the law of transmutation of energy. Once you understand this, this will give you faith. Faith that your goal will show up. Now at the same time, you understand that you cannot be attached to your goal. In any moment you feel that you are needing the goal, that you feel you're separate from the goal, that you want it so bad that you feel that need, you know that you are on the wrong path. You need to check yourself out again and understand that you need to validate yourself through the process and not need nothing. Just flip your mind to the positive. Imagine how would it feel to already be in that position, that goal, and live there and give thanks that you're already there, and validate yourself through your process. Your process should give you a feeling of worthiness, of success. Okay? That's it. Basically, that's it. Understand that the results will show up at the right time. The results will show up at the right time. It's not in your control when they are going to show up. It's in the control of the big boss up there. God knows best when is the time to allow your goal to materialize. Because God has a plan for you. He will make you go through certain things, certain lessons, until you become worthy of the financial position you're asking for, the goal you're asking for, the spouse, the relationship, the whatever you're asking for. Once you reach a certain level of self-development, and when God sees it's appropriate, He will send you the goal. But in the meantime, you're not in need of this goal. You're fine. You're good. You're okay. Because you validate yourself through the process. You already feel like a successful person. You already feel like you're worthy. That the person that is worthy of that. And you have faith. And you know that it's a matter of time. God knows best. This is the mistake we make. We try to force things. We try to force. We try to tell God, no, your plan, I don't like it. I like my plan. This is what you're trying to say. When you are in that state of desire, of attachment, you're trying to say basically to God, no, I need it right now. Your plan, it doesn't seem, I like my plan better. Who are you? Just accept. You need to fall into that state of acceptance. Accept completely what's going on, as long as you're putting the work and you're sincere and you know that you are doing all that has to be done. You're correct, and you know that God will reward you. Don't worry. Work, be at ease, accept, have faith, give thanks. One day your desired outcome just will show up. And as I said in one of my posts on IG, it won't even matter that much, because in the process you gain something much, much greater. You gain the higher version of yourself. A version of yourself that is living in complete peace. First is living in complete acceptance, and then in complete peace. And you don't give a shit. You're just okay with you. If you had tons of money, you're okay with you. If you had little money, you're okay with you. It's all fine. You know who you are. This is self-development, guys. So I hope the video was clear enough. These subjects are not easy to explain, but if needed, we'll talk about it in another video. Guys, let me know in the comments if you liked it. Let me know what is your takeaway. Let's have a conversation here. Let me know what is your takeaway from this video. I would like to see and hear what is it that you learned from this. And let's keep talking. I'm gonna put a link soon in the description. I'm gonna create a free Telegram group where I can actually share with you my thoughts on a daily basis, things that I see that are interesting that could help you. At the same time, if you didn't check my IG, go ahead and follow me on my IG. You can see my routines every day. You can get a closer look at what I do every day. And let's create a community. Let's create a community that we can all grow together. And I wish you have a blessed day.